Alright, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get going here pretty shortly. We only have an 18-minute per video time frame, but shit happens. Here we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Wednesday night pre-flight episode 48. As part of the usual, I am Gobble S. Cobble. Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. We had a very interesting week last weekend. And we're going to start up a whole new slew of things. We're going to have some updates for you as well as a bunch of other shit that's going to go down this week on pre-flight. But first off, as everybody's getting comfortable in our sheets and our techs are trying to figure their shit out so they can stop fucking around like they did last weekend, we open up with Mr. Eddie Blackwell. Well, looks like I took apart somebody. I have torn apart two worthless douchebags in 2 weeks. 4X representing everything I can't stand about the business, and 13. Well, wrong place, wrong time. And don't try to buck to the baddest man on the planet. You are both lucky I left you able to walk or breathe without assistance. What the fuck? Eric the Cobra Grunt? Oh God. What the fuck is this numbnuts gonna try and do this time around? Baddest man on the planet? You're joking, right? That makes me the goodest man on the planet. I get it. You come in like a house of fire and showing your shit don't stink. That's perfectly fine. But I don't think you have your ass beat and you're talking to the guy who's been up and down this entire roster getting my ass handed to me on a silver platter. Every night, what happens? I get back up and I make sure they don't. You may have dealt with those two individuals, but you and I still have business from the Rumble. And, well, talk about a ballsy son of a bitch. Frickin' Eric the Cobra Grunt of all frickin' people. And apparently we're not done yet. Eric has gotten in the ring now in front of Bagwell. So, this can go one of two ways. One being bad and the one being worse. I'm trying to get a microphone up in the ring now. It's the delay. You're kidding, right? I mean, sweet cream on an ice cream sandwich. Al Snow really missed the boat with you for Job Squad. Holy hell, I got to give you props. 'Cause, man, you gotta have balls the size of South American cities to step to me. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to win, 'cause it's hard to fight when I'm laughing so hard. But you know what do this? Do I look like I'm kidding with you? Please. No, please. Go on, continue. Please, don't take me serious or lightly. It will be that much funner when funner strangling you to breathe after I take this helmet and replace your windpipe with it. I will see you later. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be an interesting fight later tonight. Our main event apparently is gonna become Eric the Cobra Grunt versus Eddie Bagwell. This is either gonna be one of the most hilarious matches we have, or it's gonna be a mass murder. I don't know. But I think Bagwell is, making a key issue because we've seen Eric in Ignition and in FSCW. And you can't keep down even with you beat him. Run him over with a fucking forklift. Or shock him shit with a battery and jumper cables. Some way, shape, or form, Eric the Cobra Grunt has been able to survive this long. But we're going to get into our first match of the evening. But we got a lot of Rumble fallout still this week. Speaking of the Royal Rumble fallout, our first match is going to pit Marsh against Nathan Whiteside. Now,
it's going to be very interesting, these two,
because Marsh eliminated Nathan Whiteside from a Royal Rumble. And we know both these guys on separate are very impressive. But the most impressive, I have to say, would be Nathan Whiteside, how he survived that long as he did in the tournament. And all of his victories were by submission. I was talking to Corey Kerr the other day, and he was talking about the next match stipulation for the next tournament, but that's many months and weeks away. But he's kicking around ideas. There's pretty much some talk of it being not a wrestling match, because we all know people can fight. But he's also suggested possibly making a mat-based tournament. What that exactly means, I have no fucking idea. But he's come up with two very interesting tournaments so far. So he's going to be tinkering that around for a long time now. But we're going to get started here with our first match. And here we go. These two do not like each other whatsoever. And right out the gate, Nathan Whiteside hits a float over DDT. The float over net breaker gets landed, and Nathan throws Marsh right into the corner. And Nathan kicks right to the midsection, and Nathan, going up top, does a beautiful jumping European uppercut from the second rope. Nathan goes to the headlock and hits a beautiful straight jacket net breaker. And throws Marsh into the rope suppositorium and hits a nice little tilt-a-whirl backbreaker off the ropes. Nathan trying to get his shots in early because he knows Marsh can take it, but he's got to get fast or it's going to end just like that as Marsh counters, spins him around, does a beautiful pullback drop toe hold to cut off Nathan's momentum right away. Marsh goes to the headlock. Nathan counters into a waist lock and goes behind and hits a beautiful pulling German. Nathan Whiteside drops a kick, launches Marsh into the ropes, and Nathan, what's he got in mind now? Another tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And then goes right for that soccer kick right into Marsh's back. Marsh fighting back, hits a running DDT of his own. And now it looks like Marsh is going to try to take control, but as we say that, Nathan counters in the wrist lock, and Nathan kicks to the bicep and then follows up with another shoulder shot right to that other joint in the shoulder, rotator cuff area-esque. Marsh hits a big elbow to the throat, not dropping Nathan straight down, followed by an elbow straight down. Kick to the midsection, goes back to the headlock. And Marsh hits a jawbreaker. Right now, these guys are just game one-upsing each other right now, but Marsh has that big-ass elbow that just there and slides behind him, standing switch into a headlock. And hits a face crusher this time. Nathan tries to answer Marsh's kicks with fists, and sometimes works, but this time it isn't, and Nathan gets that high-angle net breaker, a double underhook high-angle net breaker, and Marsh throws Nathan on the outside of the ropes. Marsh is baiting Nathan in, and Marsh brings Nathan the hard way back into the ring, followed by a big-ass elbow. Marsh throws Nathan to the ring and hits a beautiful hip toss there. Marsh picks up Nathan. And Nathan counters with a kick to the midsection after that pullback attempt. And Nathan dumps Marsh on the apron and dumps him outside, and Nathan immediately goes outside. Nathan picks up Marsh, throws him into the barricade, and now the ref begins to count. And Nathan immediately drives Marsh through the barricade as the ref begins his count. Nathan picks up Marsh. He could have took a count-out victory there, but he wants to beat the hell out of Marsh because he owes him one for Marsh eliminating him in the tournament. And they both get back on the ref's count of 5. Marsh gets the wrong side, hits the 6 for a 6 count. Marsh gets back in the ring now. Nathan goes behind with a waist lock, hits a nice little Russian leg sweep. Nathan drags Marsh to the center of the ring. Here's the first cover of the match. 1. Marsh says no. The power out, kick out. Nathan throws him into the corner. Hits a beautiful missile drop kick. Nathan picks Marsh back up. And, he's going for that, but Marsh counters with a net breaker of his own. Nathan goes to the headlock. It's a beautiful teardrop suplex there. And Nathan just raining down those knees. Here's the second cover of the match. 1, 2. Marsh says no at a 2 count. Big right hand by Marsh. Marsh throws Nathan into the corner. Big kick to the midsection. And, Marsh. Is he going coast to coast? Marsh says to fuck with this shit. Marsh is going to go for the game ender right now. Beautiful. Coast to coast. Dropped there right on Nathan. He has no idea where he's at. Marsh drags the cover. Here's the cover. 1. Nathan at 1 counts out, kicks out. What the fuck? Marsh headlocked into a drop toe hold. Marsh is outside of his mind right now because he's put people away with that. Nathan puts him back. And Nathan going for that Regalplex. And God, Regalplex pin. Here's the cover. 1. Marsh gets out of it once again. But with that, all that Marsh had left, because he looks tired. He looks out of gas too, but he just finished the coast to coast. So there's a nice little counter there. Nathan counters into a pendulum backbreaker. And Nathan just staring at him, which is probably a bad timing for Marsh. It's not time beforehand. Nathan Whiteside going for the Anaconda Vice. He's got the wrist rocket in. Well, Marsh tapped the wrist rocket. And Marsh taps out to the wrist rocket. What a match. I did not expect that whatsoever. What a match between these two. This is going to set things up very interestingly. The next time these two meet, Nathan taking it all in, man. What a victory after taking the coast to coast. And he got all of that too. And our cameras are heading to the back right now. And let's see what our cameras are running to the back for. And oh, somebody's arriving. Well, it looks like Marcus forgot to get the rest of his outfit in there, and Marcus has arrived. Oh boy, I wonder where this is going. We saw last week, those two in a steel cage match, Marcus was able to win today, so I can have a feeling these two are not done yet, and I don't think they will be done. But God, what a match that was, that steel cage match. And with that false finish the first time around, and oh shit, Rico Blavis, been pretty easy to find you unless you can't see me. Oh God, Blavis and Rico, just don't. I'm looking for you because you and I have unfinished business. Last time I checked, the business was done when I threw you over the top rope at the Rumble. You dig? No. That's where it began. So here's the thing. I've been waiting long enough. The beef's gonna get cooked tonight. If you don't get what I'm saying, here's a quick sample. Obviously. Tonight, we gonna dance, fool. And I'm going to take you to the street I call the ring. We next. You best be ready, boyo. Well, that was interesting enough. We saw, Rico's got some issues. He's got a new look, too, so this should be very interesting. Maybe Rico Rain has decided to, after he got eliminated by Blavis, to get things to a new perspective, and watching that tournament probably gave him some new ideas. So he's looking for a fresh start this evening. So this is Fallout for a reason. But I have a feeling we'll be going to a commercial break, so as they make their way to the ring, we'll probably go to commercial break. And Rico, dude's got a new look too. Rainmaker, huh? Rico looks a lot more focused and a lot more contempt. As Blavis makes his way down the ring, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go to commercial break. So it's going to be interesting if Rico has decided to change it up full tilt and make some, maybe debut some new moves. Who knows? But we'll find out in a second, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go